Compared with the wider AI sector, AMD has had a bearish 2024, falling by around 50% since the peak in March. With rivals like Nvidia growing rapidly, this large drop in AMD share price could offer a great buying opportunity for long-term investors. In this video, I'll look at AMD's chart data and offer a price prediction for 2025. Looking at the charts, it's clear that 2024 was a bearish year for AMD. After rising by 70% over the Q1 period, price fell almost 50% into the low of December. And by applying a long-term momentum line to the weekly chart, it's clear that AMD is long-term bullish and trends very nicely, offering many opportunities to trade this stock. Using simple trend lines, we can see on the chart that AMD was in a confirmed downtrend in 2021, 2022, and 2023, offering trading opportunities on 3 separate occasions when the trend line was broken. For example, during 2021, the subsequent uptrend offered a maximum possible gain of 126% from the low to the high, with a more realistic 37% profit being available using swing rules on a weekly chart. In 2023, 22% was also a realistic swing trade, whilst at the start of 2024, you could have made a solid 30% short-term profit. So this brings us to the current price action on the chart, where AMD has been in a 9-month downtrend since the peak in March 2024. Now, looking at the historical price action and the previous trend lines, it is clear that AMD may be about to turn and start a new uptrend. And if the next uptrend is similar to the gains of the previous 3, the next rise could be around 130 to 140%, taking the share price towards $260. So how might this scenario unfold on the chart? And how can we confirm AMD is on the rise? First, let's look at the 5-year trend before isolating a few key price levels. From the low in October 2018, price trended up to a peak of $164 during December 2021, before falling to the $54 low in October 2022. Next, price increased by 316% to the most recent high during March 2024, before falling to the current January low of $116. Now, based on these major trend reversals, I'm going to mark both $54 and $164 as major levels that may offer support and resistance in the future. There is also a minor zone in between these 2 major points where price has paused during the trend on a few occasions. This zone is around $90 to $100. Now, what's interesting to note is, if we look at the price retracement from the March peak to the current price, it's fallen approximately 50%. If you're aware of the 50% rule in trading, you'll know that when a stock pulls back during an uptrend and finds support at the 50% level, that stock is said to be strong, with a further rise of 100% highly likely. However, the chart doesn't indicate yet that the current downtrend is over. If price falls through the $113 level, there is high probability that price is heading down to the $90 to $100 support zone. So overall, when we try to predict when AMD will reverse and start to move back up, we can use 3 technical indicators to help us confirm. First, we need to see price coming back to a key demand zone and finding support. This may be the current $113 level, or price may fall further and stop at the $90 to $100 level. Secondly, when price finds support at a key level, we need to see indication of a strong price reversal illustrated by a bullish engulfing pattern or a classic hammer candlestick. Thirdly, we do have a confirmed downtrend, which provides a clear boundary for a possible change in price direction. Once price action crosses the trend line, there is high probability the trend is reversing. Now, once all 3 conditions are met, we can be confident that the trend is changing. Next, to find a low-risk entry for AMD, we would then need to see a price pullback after the break, confirming there is buyer support for the move upwards with the creation of a higher low. Now, once price increases once again and takes out the last peak, we can then confirm AMD is in a new uptrend and possibly take an entry. So once all this takes place, what is my price prediction for AMD by the end of 2025? Using the 50% rule, if price finds support at the current level, a 100 price extension would see price rise to $287. However, the last uptrend did take 18 months. So, if the next uptrend starts in January or February and unfolds over the same time period, it may be mid-2026 before price reaches the 287 target. For 2025, price may reach 227 before taking a breather. This is the current all-time high and would offer a significant level of resistance. So based on the current price of $116, 227 would offer a 12-month return of 95%, which I'm sure most investors will be very happy with. Clearly, AMD is a top 50 stock that is worth considering for great potential returns over 2025. Another growth stock that's worth considering is Nvidia. For my 2025 price prediction, check out this video here, where I examine the price chart, identify key price levels, and suggest a low-risk entry point. See you there.